It's finally here. After boycott threats, after dramebazis, after notankibazis, it's finally happening. In February, at the start of January, it said we will boycott this game. Then it changed, volt fast, U-turn. The country of U-turns has decided, let us play this game. So, yes, it's India versus Pakistan at the Premadasa Stadium. And as is the norm with India-Pakistan games, we are having a performance.
A special concert.
Hanuman kind. Hanuman kind has managed to ensure that, okay, we have a performance for the ages. So, man oh man, we are gearing up for a rivalry. Wait, first let me tell you.
No, this is not a rivalry. No.
Blasphemous. It's built as the greatest rivalry and you're saying no rivalry?
7-1, India's record in T20 World Cup.
15-1 in overall T20 and ODI
16-3 in T20 I's overall. 16-3.
13-3.
Oh yeah, 13-3, sorry. 13-3. That's not a rivalry. That's like saying Tottenham Hotspur are a Big Six club because they have good income. They won 2 leagues in the entirety of their history.
Okay.
That doesn't make them a Big Six club. Same with Pakistan.
So let me shake your hand on this. Oh, wait. No. Are we going to see a handshake? Are we not going to see the handshake?
You could still have shook hands, na?
No, I just suddenly had a thought. Who knows? Initially, Surya Bhau, in his vintage quip in the press.
Let's shake hands because it might be the only handshake people get to see.
Yes.
Shake of
Please.
hands.
We will be
We'll maintain sporting integrity and sporting spirit.
we follow what Sanjay Manjrekar had to say.
Yeah, I found that very interesting that he's called her. And actually, it should be told, there's been a lot of voices speaking out against the match. It's not just Sanjay Manjrekar. He didn't speak about the match.
The
he
handshake
spoke
bit.
about the handshake part.
Yeah.
Harsha Bhogle has put a very interesting reel on social media, on Instagram, where he said that
The game's being held hostage by anti-cricketing elements, and there's more that's happening on the outside that's held the game
He
hostage,
said
and he's not enjoying the rivalry.
Exactly. He started by saying that I don't enjoy this match anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, very interesting. Not just him, Michael Atherton has also written
Toxic.
He's called it a toxic match that basically at this point is just as much of a geopolitical ugly situation than anything else. Obviously, Athers has probably gotten the most of it, but I can't disagree with the point he's made.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, let's not forget
from
that
the
you
Asia Cup
had-
till now.
Exactly, after the Asia Cup final, you had the who's who of the country put out tweets at that time, and that's really, if that's not making sports political, I don't know what is then. And I'm not too sure if I agreed with what happened over there. The more you do that, the more you're fanning these ultra-nationalistic sentiments, which have already turned violent on a few occasions here and there. I understand political differences and the tensions, but if there can be some sort of sporting dignity that can be maintained, then it must.
well, see, the thing, we all know the backdrop of what has happened, okay? The backdrop was India-Pakistan games have been played in the aftermath of Pahalgam, okay? But rather than choosing to not only play, you did this symbolic gesture. It's a symbolic gesture.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it is.
It is.
It's symbolic.
And it is a matter of courtesy and spirit. Now, courtesy and spirit can be interpreted in multiple ways. Now, if India maintain this policy, I don't think there will be a major issue. But the real issue will be if India do shake hands. If they shake hands,
I don't think they will, Siddharth. For there to have been the kind of backdrop that this match is being played against, I don't think you're shaking hands. That question was asked at the press conference. That is something that we know is something we're going to be talking about for every subsequent India-Pakistan clash, especially because of what had happened in the Asia Cup. And for the time being, I don't see handshakes resuming because of how charged the political environment is. And in all of this, you don't want to stoke up another controversy. There's plenty of controversy that's already been stoked. You don't want to stoke another controversy all over again. And this is a chapter we visited. Remember, the no handshake happened because there was a handshake. That's something people forget.
Yes.
It happened because there was a handshake
Captain's
that had
meet.
taken place already.
2, to be specific.
With
Surya
two.
Kumar Yadav and Salman Ali Agha.
Yes.
Surya Kumar Yadav
Mohsin
and
Naqvi.
Mohsin Naqvi.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, the irony or this, the spectacular irony of this performance that is taking place right now is that allegedly, I don't know, I can't hear it, is that he's performing the song that was part of the Dhurandhar soundtrack.
Wow.
There's some crude humor over there.
Yeah, dark humor at play at this point in time. And
Nothing dark about it, Siddharth. That's blatant as it gets.
It's as on the nose as possible.
If it's that particular track. It is that particular track. But
it is.
If it's Hanuman kind, then
I think the mood, the way how the film has grossed, the way how it is, I don't hazard a bet that yes, it is that particular beat that is there.
1,000 crores, more than that.
Yeah. But then, Shane, talking about Dhurandhar, why on earth is Rahman Daket trending all of a sudden? I know Rahman Daket is the iconic character that Akshay Khanna played, but...
So there's two reasons. It's funny that you mentioned it. One is the fact that, of course, see, the movie is captured as a side guest, all right? People are, seeing it as this thing movement. Second, of course, is the fact that Vikrant Gupta, sir, is being seen as the original Dhurandhar.
He had his plans in February 2025.
And if you think this is me making stuff up, please go and see his social media. He himself is reveling in the fun of all the memes that are there and is even resharing them on his stories. Very cheeky.
And he was the number one trend heading into the Pakistan match. On social media, it was the number one trend.
If you had Pakistan cricket
put out
tweets, which the world seeing, featuring him, naming him in tweets, clearly they're watching more into what's the Indian reportage looking like than perhaps their own cricket.
But the other thing, and this is something that's come up on social media that I really need to highlight with you people, if you haven't come across it already, is that Stop the Presses, the greatest slander name in history, has ever dropped. For those of you who are wondering, what's a slander name? A slander name is when you take someone and their name and you twist it into something funny. Case in point, Kimi Taliban Tuneli. He actually got named that because he started crashing into too many people. My personal favorite though, and it has to be this, we can cut to it, it is Rahman Chaket.
Oh
my God. Whoever came up with this, I salute you. I salute you for coming up with a name that is so bad as slander names that at this point in time, it doesn't matter if he's a chucker or not. It's just going to stick. Rahman Chaket, ladies and gentlemen.
But again, do not hold this against us.
We're just, highlighting the humor where...
Highlighting a thing that is there on social media.
Let's be honest, we enjoy these memes just as much as you guys do.
You've had an early glimpse into Shivam Giri, by the way. So.
See, that's the special thing with India-Pakistan matches. Shivam Giri comes early.
Yes. So see, you can have a special thing for Hanuman kind just for this game. Just for this one particular game. And by the way, now this group has become a bit more interesting and Pakistan shouldn't slip up that much because USA have beaten Namibia, they have gotten to 4 points. If India beat Pakistan, they get to 6 and they all but seal qualification because USA now have finished all their games. Okay. And only one more team. No, then the queue will come. Whoever wins, it's a queue.
Yeah, but so that Pakistan, let's be honest, have a game against the
Namibia.
Dutch.
No, they lost against the Dutch. Yeah.
They lost. The Dutch lost.
They had a scare against the Dutch.
But you're playing Namibia.
Yeah, so...
But anything can happen.
It'll be very interesting. You'll have Erasmus versus Tariq.
Yes.
That'll be a very even fight.
Yep. Gerard Erasmus, I mean, if people don't know. Gerard Erasmus. He is the nephew of Murray Erasmus. Yeah, the umpire who's been in the news a lot more for some dodgy decisions he made against India. I mean, Murray also was in the wrong end of certain decisions at this point. But again, this match, if the handshakes are probably not happening, the other great thing that we can tell you is the dreaded rain has not come to Colombo.
Ooh, thank God.
Yet.
But no, now the weather for the night time is better. Then it will be cloudy, but no rain.
For most part of the year, you've got one leg in Sri Lanka, Siddharth. Tell us more about the weather.
See, there was an advisory issued today that there will be heavy rain. Please stay indoors because there's a depression of the Bay of Bengal. And that would bring heavy rain to Colombo. The alert came and there was supposed to be rain from 10 a.m. today morning till 4, 5 or 6 p.m. in the evening. But you saw in the lives, and Nikhil did the ground report from Colombo, there was no such update. February traditionally is a very dryish month in Sri Lanka. Traditionally.
You are telling me that the Sri Lankan weather department can be just as dodgy as the IMD?
It's very fickle. Okay. It's very, very fickle. Because today, see, 10 to 6, there was an 8-hour storm outlook. But nothing happened. It will be cloudy. Make no mistake, it will be cloudy. It will be a bit humid. But it won't rain. If it rains, it may be for a brief spell. Now, it should rain now. That is the period when it ended. But who knows if the Sri Lankan Met Department reverse the whole thing, maybe it is going to get worse in the night. We hope that doesn't happen. So yes, luckily at this point, we are happy to report perhaps the toss will happen on time. And right on cue, if there is no rain, there is one opponent. There are two players who are indulging in a lot of psychological warfare. One is Mr. Rahman Tariq, if I have to look at it. The other is Mr. Varun Chakravarti himself. Because if Usman Tariq, if Usman Tariq, the pause has become the biggest talking point. Varun Chakravarti's comments actually went under the radar. We said, I'm coming up with a new delivery.
Yeah.
Now, he wants revenge against Pakistan because in 2021, he didn't get off to a good start against them. Since then, he's picked up wickets and has had a good economy rate against them also. But here, now would be the time. But do you agree with Mr. Gavaskar's statement? Like he made it on Sports Today. Like, why do you want to prepare for a bowler who isn't a match winner anyways? He'll get 1-2 wickets, but he won't run through opponents. Yeah. Are you sending the wrong message that, yes, we are spooked by him?
No, I don't think so. What I think is you're basically being professional and preparing for everyone. And the fact of the matter is you've never played Usman Tariq. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't matter if it's an ordinary bowler, and this is not me calling Usman Tariq an ordinary bowler, but it could be someone who's relatively ordinary, but if you've never played him before, the element of the unknown can catch you off. Okay. So I say there's nothing wrong with them preparing. I do think that a lot of the hype around Usman Tariq comes from two reasons. One, the Pakistani side of things. The other is the fact that, as I said, he's never played against India. Yeah. So now there's a lot of this thing. I remember there was similar noise around Abrar Ahmed also, and he got thumped.
Yeah. Barring that one wonderful delivery from Shubman Gill that he had. But if you look at, Dr. Ghungru, light. But if you look at, I agree, India have been scarred in the past by players like who are a bit unorthodox. Ajanta Mendis is one. You had even Akila Dharanjaya for one brief moment, had that spell in Palakele.
Let's not forget that even somebody as orthodox as Vellalage did spook you.
Yes, so 5 wickets he got.
The commodity of the unknown, the X factor, the unknown factor does count for a lot. Let's not, let's make no bones about it. Let's be cognizant and acknowledging of the fact that yes, there is a newness. Like for Ishan Kishan, they don't know Ishan Kishan how quickly he can hit the 6th gear, which he can, because Ishan Kishan will be playing his first T20I against Pakistan. Wow. There's never been a T20I meeting between Ishan Kishan and Pakistan.
By the way, this to add to that, this is the first T20I that you're playing without Rohit and Virat. You've in T20 World Cup. There was always a Rohit or a Virat.
7 you had Rohit, there was no Virat at that time.
Yeah. Then you had, you played them in 12, there was Virat. Yeah. 14 Virat, 16
Virat. To your question about Usman Tariq, Siddharth, I have a feeling that you need to be wary. You need not be spooked, you need not be a cat on a hot tin roof, because he's no giant spinner of the ball. Yeah. He can get some assistance if there is some assistance on offer. Otherwise, there isn't much that he can generate off the pitch. The surprise factor is the pause, how much you can get acclimatized to that pause. And if those pauses are then elongated or they minimize, that is something Indian batters will have to take care of. By the way, I am looking forward to there being a time. Can I say something? It's a prediction of sorts. Yeah. I see one of the Indian batters pulling out once he's in his pause, once he's in his stride. Because there is a loophole over there. Yeah. At the moment though, this is his normal run-up. So that pause is part of his normal run-up. It's a stock delivery. That's what he does. If that pause elongates, if it gets lengthier than it usually is, then it counts for a distraction, and the batter is in every right to then be pulling out. If that's the case, you expect a lot of ICC rules to be discussed today. Yes. The umpires, I have a feeling, will come into the fray at some point where this sort of a thing could happen. But why you need to be wary of Usman Tariq is, and I'm fine if you don't want to attack him first up, because remember there is an instance a couple of days back that took place. You had the Namibian captain who came with those two variations. One that he was bowling with a round arm action, then the normal stock delivery which was higher up. And you saw that ultimately he picked up 4 wickets.
Yes.
3 of those came in the last over, and Suryakumar Yadav did find it hard to begin with to acclimatize to his pause. Suryakumar Yadav, not only him, but there was Tilak Verma who ultimately ended up giving away his wicket to Gerhard Erasmus. So this whole novelty bit, let's not try and brush it under the carpet. Let's be cognizant, because that only helps you attack better.
Correct. I mean, see, if you think Usman Tariq is a mystery, I mean, if I want to echo the sentiments, sure, competent bowler. It's there's a reason why he's got a wicket in all of the T20Is that he's played. At least one wicket he's gotten. Okay. But if I want to define who is a mystery spinner, I have got the person right in front of me, Varun Chakravarti, because his action and overspin is such, there is no visible change. Is he getting the skidder? Is he getting the googly? Is he getting the leg break, the off break? It's all the same action.
And see, the funny part is that Varun actually at this point in time has had so many variations that he's actually pretty much discarded a couple. That's the funny part. Varun, when he first came, was very much a proponent of using the carom ball. He doesn't use the carom ball anymore because his carom ball, he's realized, doesn't spin as much. So he's started relying more on overspin and overspinning leg break and overspinning googly and overspinning or sometimes a side spinning leg break. Those are his main variations, and of course a straightener which he will deliver seam up.
The very fact is
I think that's Saibzada Farhan.
That's Saibzada Farhan. Don't do that, Shane. but just on the Varun Chakravarti bit, I was just doing some number crunching when I found out that batters really are struggling to pick his slight variation. Now, Varun Chakravarti by no stretch is a huge spinner of the ball. He's got variations. He's not a huge spinner of the ball. And that is what makes, as simple as it may sound, as easy as it may sound. Okay, if you're not spinning the ball, it should be easy, right? But it's exactly the opposite, because he has nearly the same bowled dismissals as he's got caught dismissals. So that's about 17-18 if the split.
You're right.
It is 17 versus 18, and that tells you the entire story. Batters just don't pick him.
Well, if you have to look at the entire story so far, there is no eye contact between Salman Agha and Suryakumar Yadav.
You speak of one-arm distance, this is a proper two-arm distance.
Two-arm distance. But we'll have to wait for the toss, and then if they walk past each other without shaking hands,
then you have your answer.
Okay?
For
now. But then remember, because I'm not jumping into, because at 10:30 we don't know what will happen. Maybe ICC match, end of the match, who knows?
So that if you say 10:30, you're expecting like a proper 39 over 38 over
I
game.
think it will be a close game. Because, see, Premadasa is the equalizer. Why? Because this is the first game for both teams at this venue. Pakistan have played at the SSC. And if you look at the night time, spinners get far more purchase if you look at the Sri Lanka-Ireland encounter. Hasaranga, Thikshana, Vellalage got you wickets there. 7 out of them. And Surya looks very serious here. I think
even Salman Ali Agha.
Yeah, I think that's a tension.
Straight.
Yeah, it's a tension. And what guys?
Do you see some empty seats in the stand?
No, it'll fill up.
At the moment,
because
the upper
they
tier.
threw open the gates at 3.
Exactly.
There is a massive crowd outside. And it is.
I think bat first.
Has to be bat first.
Yes.
It's turning out to be like UAE.
Whoa, it's gone that far. I think it's Surya who's won the toss.
Has he?
Wait.
No, I think it's Agha.
Oh yes, it's Salman. And I don't think there was a handshake.
I don't think so. Yeah, there wasn't a handshake. Yeah, there wasn't.
It's a good toss to win.
It looks like he said we'll bowl first. I
Bowl?
think he said we'll bowl first.
Oh goodness.
I wouldn't.
Opted to bowl.
Yeah, told you. That's a bad decision. Oh. I don't understand that.
Maybe then there's dew towards the second half, and you don't want to be bowling in the dew.
There is dew. In Colombo, there will always be dew.
But correct me if I'm wrong. That match, Pakistan, that Ireland and Sri Lanka, who were Sri Lanka bowling first or were they batting?
They batted first, and
So
Ireland couldn't chase.
So they were bowling second.
Yes.
And their spinners got wickets. I don't think dew is going to be that much of a factor.
Oh, you're talking about the time that I think there were about 6-7 wickets picked by spinners.
Yes,
right?
Vellalage, Thikshana,
Hasaranga.
Yeah. You see, but then if you have to look at the like for like, for a Vellalage, you got a Nawaz.
See, there was no handshake.
No handshake. So that is the first thing we can tell you. Breaking news: no handshake
at the toss.
No
handshake at
news,
the toss. I mean,
breaking news would have been.
There was a conflicting report that maybe yesterday in the dugout, Harshad, we were contemplating that maybe they might have been told, do a handshake, spirit of the game.
Haven't toned down.
Yeah.
I would have been hugely surprised if there was a handshake.
Yeah, same team, no change in the Pakistani. So I was just saying, if you want a like for like, Nawaz for Vellalage, you got a mystery spinner in infield Thikshana, you got Abrar.
You've got another mystery spinner in Usman.
And if you want a leg spinner, Shadab for Hasaranga.
Exactly. They've got four
Surya, I
spinners.
don't know. It sort of confounds me a bit, or maybe this is just sportsmanship and you don't want to be giving into...
Okay, we have the team news, guys. Can I give it to you?
Drum roll.
Drum roll,
Go
okay.
ahead, go ahead.
So, this is the team that we are looking at this
Two
point.
changes, please tell us.
Abhishek Sharma.
Okay, that's
He's
change
back.
number 1 we expected. Change number 2 in the bowling department is
Wait, I'll just give you the full and then you can figure it out. Abhishek Sharma and Sanju Samson's out. Ishan Kishan, Tilak Verma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dubey. Rinku Singh keeps a spot.
As he should.
Yes.
As he should. Then Aksar Patel is in.
Uh-huh.
Then you've got Kuldeep Yadav.
There we have your answer.
And you've got Varun Chakravarti, Jasprit Bumrah.
I only
Unexpected
believe in
lines.
Jasip Bhai.
Yes.
All unexpected lines as far as this Indian 11 is concerned.
Yep.
We were telling you, given the conditions at hand, Kuldeep Yadav, the way he was practicing as well, right in fact from this Delhi leg, you saw him practice here in Delhi. And given the reports we were getting, this was almost a no-brainer. Once Abhishek was seen practicing the way that he was, once Surya Kumar Yadav almost clearly told us, it's as clear as it gets in a press conference that Abhishek Sharma will be playing. You expected 2 changes, one to be in the batting department, the other in the bowling department. So India keep their 8 batters intact. Their number 7 in Rinku Singh, who many thought could make way for a Washington Sundar, gives you some batting, gives you some bowling as well on a deck which is expected to assist the spinners. None of that happens. You have and Arshdeep Singh make way for Kuldeep Yadav, your premier spinner. So you'll see the 2 spin twins operate in tandem, and right up top is the danger man who operates at a strike rate of nearly 200 against Pakistan. 3 meetings against Pakistan, 110 runs. It was only in the final that he didn't score runs, but in the previous 2 encounters, 105 runs scored at a strike rate of more than 200.
Yeah, 190 plus strike rate. But Tilak Verma, average of 130. He's only been dismissed once against Pakistan in the Asia Cup. So that's why he is also going to be the key man. But then look, you now have 3 overs, 12 overs, 3 bowlers who will bowl 12 overs of absolutely asphyxiating spin.
Yeah.
Kuldeep, big time match winner against Pakistan. We know what he's capable. That's why that psychological edge is there.
Yeah.
Aksar, Varun, look at their pedigree at this point.
It's going to be a very interesting power play battle, both when India bat. In fact, more I'm excited about the power play battle when Pakistan will be batting, because there is Sahibzada Farhan, who's been playing the way T20 cricket is to be played.
Yeah.
The other batters, I can't say the same about, barring maybe a Fahim Ashraf, who does have the heart to play the big
Shadab
shots.
also in the last game played a nice little cameo coming lower down the order.
But otherwise,
Babar came to form with 46 of 30 in 34 in the game against
otherwise,
USA.
for the very fact that Sahibzada Farhan has it in him to even take down somebody like a Jasprit Bumrah, how successful he'll be this time. He scored that 1-6, we remember. But otherwise, that's going to make up for a very interesting battle, because you're looking at JB from one end. I don't know how many overs from JB you will get in the power play, perhaps 2 this time.
Maybe a Hardik will bowl,
A Hardik, and I expect a Varun Chakravarti.
or I won't be. They begin with even Dube, because remember Shivam Dubey in the Asia Cup, those
Yeah.
cutters and everything, he would
correct,
get.
but you have to also remember Hardik wasn't
available.
there.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the thing.
And I'm taking you back to the Namibia game. I think you got several answers over there.
Correct.
Because you had a Hardik Pandya bowl in the power plays then as well.
Yeah.
You had him bowl with the new ball. So clearly you were preparing for this particular match. The tactics were very much discussed, and you were looking at this match from one corner of the eye. So that's why you wanted Hardik to get a sense of what it is, and just to get into that rhythm before he gets into the big match. So it will be no surprise if you see Hardik Pandya bowl from one end, Jasprit Bumrah from the other. Bumrah, how many overs he bowls? Perhaps not more than 2. 2 is like an
One
absolute,
over, yeah.
2 is like an absolute limit, upper limit per se, and that's if Pakistan are going at a good click. That is when you need that second over from Jasprit Bumrah. Otherwise, you expect him and
Hardik Pandya.
Hardik Pandya.
I think Hardik should bowl 3 in the power play, because he's not a death overs bowler. Bumrah gets 1 over, the other 2 could be
Spinners. I think it could be
Aksar.
Akshar and Varun, who can bowl 2 there.
2.
Keep 3 of their overs for the middle overs. Keep
Yeah.
all of Kuldeep for the middle overs. Maybe you might need a Kuldeep in the death as well.
Death,
To pitch in 1 over here
Exactly.
or there. Okay. That's where you need to balance, because you'll, I think, need to save one Bumrah over for the middle and 2 for sure for the death overs.
Yeah,
That it has to be.
That's the thing. But remember, it's 13-3 in the overall head-to-head, but Pakistan are going to chase. And all their 3 wins have come while chasing.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Because in 2012, they managed to win by chasing in Bengaluru. 2021 in the T20 World Cup, we know what happened. They chased and won by 10 wickets.
Yeah.
Then in 2022, Dubai in the Super 4, they chased and won by 3 wickets, if I'm not mistaken, in that. So, and this is an even more mind-boggling stat when you look at white ball cricket. Pakistan have not won against India in Sri Lanka for 22 years.
Wow.
2004 was the last time they won in the Asia Cup ODI. But then in 2010, they lost the Asia Cup ODI game in Dambulla. When you remember Harbhajan Singh with that boisterous celebration. Then in 2012, Virat Kohli masterclass ensured that they lost the only T20 that they had played prior. Now 14 years later they'll play. And then the 2-day, 1-dayer that was there in the 2023 Asia Cup, which Shreyas and Rahul hit centuries.
Yeah.
And Pakistan were absolutely raised out, lost by 228 runs. So, Pakistan have not won against India for 22 years in Sri Lanka.
Okay, but let's talk tactics now. We've got Abhishek Sharma who's returning. As I said, this was also something we had known coming to the match already. But what's going to be Pakistan's plan over here? Bowling pace doesn't look like a good idea, because faster the ball's bowled at him, the quicker it travels to the stands. Are we seeing Pakistan unleash their spinners early against Abhishek?
They might have to, because again,
See,
they've only got 2 base options.
You can get in an Abrar as one option, because he's the mystery guy. You can get to either spin away from the left-hander, because you're operating with 2 left-handers at this point in the top order. 3, in fact, you're having 3 left-handers. You got a Shaheen, okay. Will you go ahead with Abrar and Usman Tariq to counter the left-handers? That will be a very interesting ploy that will happen.
Yeah, because I'm not sure how Shadab would factor in the power play. So
Again, Shadab, left-hander, the ball will spin in. He will have that deep mid-wicket, deep square leg area to free up. So that is why Shadab only in the power play. That's how I look. In the middle overs. I would actually with Shaheen there, but they've not included this guy, right? They've not
there's no
included Naseem.
No.
Then they, if not for spin, then they will have to go with Fahim, because cutters.
They've got, and Fahim was good. I remember he picked up a few wickets in the final as well.
Correct.
He was doing it well in terms of taking the pace off. You've got the spin of Tariq, you've got the spin of Ahmed. I should say you've got the variation of Tariq, because I don't look at him as much of a spinner per se. But you've got the variation of Tariq, you've got the spin of Abrar, you've also got the spin of Shadab, and you've got Nawaz as well. So you've got 4 spinners to
Oh, don't
contend
forget
with.
Saim Ayub.
Ayub. Oh, yes. Why not take a punt with Saim Ayub? Because he's had success
He was
bowling.
better in the
Asia Cup.
with the ball than with the bat.
Pakistan actually have got 5 spinners when you look at it. They can go for an all-spin attack also. No need for Shaheen. But then you need to get Fahim in, because I think Fahim will be the key bowler in the power play. So cutter, I think you'll take the pace of the ball. Then I think Abhishek might kind of struggle. Kind of.
Yeah, because Abhishek doesn't really have a problem with left-handers per se.
Yeah.
He's someone who in fact tends to rebel against them. He can actually attack in that key point in time. And in fact, I think even against Shaheen, he's played 3 matches against Shaheen. I was just seeing a stat. His strike rate against Shaheen is 190.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, but we unfortunately don't have our Indian agent in the Pakistan team. That's the one problem.
Haris Rauf.
Harish Raut. Harish Raut is not in the team. So that is why, that is one advantage gone for India at this point in time. But okay, Shadab, Nawaz, because I don't see Nawaz operating much, because you only got 2 right-handers.
So you'll still have to bowl him. You might actually give him a couple of bowls here or there, because he's actually been one of the more consistent performers in the last year.
Only when there is a right-hander on
Left-arm
strike.
spinner be damned. You have to bowl him.
You have to bowl him. So that is the thing at this point in time. So the record at the Premadasa Stadium heavily favors the chasing team with 10 wins in 13 matches since 2021. But in this T20 World Cup, the side that wanted to chase at the Premadasa against Sri Lanka, Ireland couldn't
But
chase.
Siddharth, just talk me through the results that we've seen so far at the Premadasa.
Okay.
One is if you could just pull out those numbers.
I have got
Because
those
if
numbers.
memory
Okay?
serves me right, you're always, you've looked at the considerable heavyweight in the contest to have emerged victorious as well. I think that's what I vaguely remember.
So, the first game that happened at the Premadasa was on 8th February. Sri Lanka won by 20 runs. They defended 164. Okay. That was a night game. Okay.
Sri Lanka against?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Sri Lanka,
So
Ireland.
So the heavyweight one.
Yeah. Then when you look at the second game, Australia versus Ireland, Australia won by 67 runs. But that was a day game. 3 o'clock. Okay. Then you've got Zimbabwe versus Australia. That was a morning game, 11 o'clock at the Premadasa.
Again discounted then.
But the pitch is apparently the one that was used for Zimbabwe.
Okay.
This match is been played on that same
Australia,
pitch.
Zimbabwe, we remember how tough it was to chase.
Yeah, it was very, very difficult for Australia to chase. So, the next game is now this, and this is your second night game that you've got at the Premadasa Stadium. Okay. Now, you've seen instances where teams haven't chased. Are Pakistan going to buck the trend today against a very strong Indian bowling lineup? Because if you look at bowling pedigree and class, the Indian team is right here.
Yeah.
Varun, Kuldeep, Aksar, they are going to strangle you in the middle overs. Plus, you have got the class of Jasibhai. But again, many people are worried about Jasprit Bumrah because he's not the Jasprit Bumrah that
And
was there.
Saibzada Farhan kind of made him look mortal, if you remember correctly, during the Asia Cup.
Oh, I just hope that there's not much of documentaries made after this year. Come on. It's just one. Okay, if Saibzada Farhan gets the better of Jassi here
How
also.
do you even come up with a documentary in a losing cause? Please tell me first.
With Pakistan, anything
Please
is possible.
tell me.
Anything is possible with Pakistan, yaar. They will see.
No, if you're looking at stories, Siddharth, when we're looking at content, when we're looking for stories, you look at, the hero has to emerge towards the end, right? What's a good story? Yes, there's some struggle. Yes, there's a wallowing in sorrow. There's all that happens. Those are good ingredients to have in a good story. You need some sobbing. But towards the end, even if it's a sob story, you need a hero to emerge. You need the main protagonist to come out victorious, right?
I mean, as I say, I have this emoji.
Yeah.
That's that emoji. When it comes to all of this, that's the hype that has been made by fans from both ends of the spectrum on social media. So
As well as the broadcasters.
As well as the
Let's
broadcasters,
not forget.
yeah.
And the ICC.
Yep. So Jay Shah is also there, and Mohsin Naqvi is also, but they're in different enclosures.
Very interesting.
So whatever be the thing, it's all done. All the shenanigans, the build-up is now done. There was a performance by Hanuman Kind. There was all those kind of things just for this particular game. Crony capitalism. Hello. So in that way, now we are going to focus on this match that's going to start from 7 p.m. onwards. No handshake that has happened. So that is one other major update. Let's look at some comments, Pawan. Then we can give the predictions then. This will be a tough match to predict, I'll tell you. Because it is a bit problematic looking at the conditions that are there. Okay. TJXT6 is like saying, Abhishek versus Shaheen, that will be the matchup that we are all looking at. But I think then Shaheen will have to be second fiddle then, unless he pulls out that miracle from 2021, where he swung the ball well. And remember, Shane was talking upstairs, the Stark delivery to Abhishek Sharma. But Shaheen is no Mitchell Stark.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Nick is saying we need to put 300 runs. Are you kidding?
That ain't happening.
No, Nick. That can happen in Ahmedabad, that can happen in Delhi, that can happen
Mumbai, Kolkata,
Kolkata, not
Hyderabad.
in Chennai. Chennai is also going to be a Hyderabad, you're not playing matches.
No, I'm just saying in general.
In general, yeah. You are not getting a 300 plus total in this World Cup because this is not a bilateral series. It's an ICC event where hopefully the pitches are far more balanced. And on the basis of looking at the pitches at the Premadasa, your highest total is 183. That was by, if you look at it, Oman, Zimbabwe, Oman. Okay. So, let's just not rush ourselves into saying that, oh, this is going to be a 300 plus total. This is not a minnow bowling lineup, it's a Pakistan bowling lineup.
And it's a
Some
decent
respect to
bowling
them.
lineup. It's a decent bowling lineup,
Yeah.
at least well suited to the conditions.
Yeah. Sachin Kashyap, no, you can see surprise captain himself opening the attack with his off attack.
That's just for practice.
Just for practice. And remember, even Suryakumar Yadav replicated the pause pretty well.
Yeah.
Against
Rinku did it too.
Rinku did it too. Yeah, I think we have got 9-10 bowlers. Even Tilak in the game against Namibia
Abhishek.
prior to that, Abhishek also, they were all bowling very well. I think the only guy who's not bowling is Ishan Kishan because he's the keeper.
Exactly.
But in that sense, let's see how we can do it. Just go up, Pawan. Is it? Yeah, freaking awesome. Wickets in hand is the key. India shouldn't rush. First, they should aim for 170 plus. 8 to 9 runs per over is enough. With wickets in hand, we can go for 10-20 runs later. 180 plus has been chased only once. Indeed, 180 plus has only been chased once. I think it was a Dasun Shanaka miracle that against Australia, where they needed 59 of 3 and then they got it. Or was it Palakele that I have to check? Ashish Dar, except 2024, VK was not out in all T20 victories of Pakistan since he started playing.
Very interesting.
Yes,
What
he
stat you pulled out, Ashish?
78 he made unbeaten in 2012. Then he chipped in with a 36 not out. Then he chipped in with a 55 not out. Then he chipped in with a 58 in 2021 and then 82 not out, we know. The most iconic 82 in Melbourne. And you're right, it has happened. GGK is saying, foolish from Park. Why lose by runs when they can lose by wickets? But loss is a loss, my friend. Lose by around 7 wickets is better than lose by 100 runs.
Exactly. He's talking about it from the net run rate perspective.
It's good. Because if Namibia do the unthinkable, then USA go through. Simple. So that is why I think Pakistan, but then it changes, the whole equation changes. If Pakistan beat India, then Netherlands versus India becomes a knockout. Because India shouldn't lose by a certain margin. But then that's not happening here. We are just way too much we are looking at it at this point.
Let's go slightly higher and take a few more.
Yeah, we can take a few more. Is this a brave call that Salman Agha and Abhishek Rawat wants to know? Is it a brave
it's an
call?
interesting call because I thought personally, if I was in that situation, I would have actually chosen to bat first. I would not be chasing.
I'm a bit on the edge on that one. I think I would have done exactly what Pakistan have done. I'm not taking the risk of due.
That's the problem. See, look at that table now. It's 4-4-4. 3 teams are on 4 points. So if Pakistan lose today, then they are in serious trouble then. So, brave call from Salman, bit like what Pat Cummins did in ODI World Cup.
That's a bit far.
Nahin yaar,
That we can only say with the benefit of hindsight.
Exactly, yeah. So, Sachin Tendulkar, he must be a mathematician also, apart from being the god of cricket. He said, Pakistan NRR will go down below 0.5 even if they lose to India and Namibia in super over, which is less than USA NRR of 0.7. USA just need India and Namibia to beat Pakistan, indeed. Because USA's net run rate, it was a good win today. They won by close to 40 runs.
Yeah.
Their net run rate is over now. So, yeah, how much is it? Yeah, 0.78. USA 0.93. So, if they lose, their net run rate will dip below 0.5. Wow. Awesome. So, yeah, Namibia eliminated at this point. And I won't go that far. But, okay.
But if India win today, then they're through, right?
They're through.
They're through.
Yeah. Because only one more team can get to 6.
Yeah, which is
That's
Pakistan.
it. Yeah. Pakistan, then Rookie Techie. I give 5% more chance to Pakistan considering they're chasing. Oh. If we don't have good power play in batting, then difficulty to come back as they would play sensibly versus Tariq. Really? Okay. Many people are actually spooked. Should we be spooked?
See, you're spooked for a reason because in the past we've seen some random mystery spinner will come and trouble you.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Yeah, see, I think there's a reason to be cautious but not spooked.
Yeah.
Because the moment you become spooked, you're giving the advantage to the opponent who is not, by the way, the number 1 team in the world. You're the number 1 team in the world who has not dropped
And
a single T20I series and has lost matches for which you've got more fingers to count on than the number of matches you've lost in the last year and a half.
Correct.
You're the number 1 team in the world with the number 1 T20 batter in the world in Abhishek Sharma and the number 1 T20 bowler in the world in Varun Chakravarti. The one mystery spinner everyone should actually
And I think
be
number 1
about.
all-rounder is Hardik Pandya.
I don't remember that.
I think you know where this sort of getting spooked thing is coming into the picture. While it shouldn't be, it's okay to be cautious of the opponent. What's wrong in being cautious of the opponent? I think the pitch has a role to play over here, and I think the Indian fan is not expecting those 300, 250 kind of totals to be put over here, which is why you're put in a spot where you're looking at a tense match where if you're defending about 175, you're a bit on the edge.
Yeah.
220, 230 gives you a cushion, but it doesn't look like the kind of
This
pitch.
is not going to be a 220, 230
Exactly.
pitch, in my
So
opinion.
just hold your nerves tight. Remember, India also will bowl. India will get that opportunity to apply the stranglehold as well. Suffocate Pakistan for runs. So even if it's 170 or 180, get ready for a close game maybe, because if Sahibzada Farhan gets firing, if there is a Fahim Ashraf who gives them some lusty blows towards the end. Maybe you're in for a win of about 15-20 odd runs and you're looking at mathematically things being alive till the penultimate over. But a win's a win at the end of the day. And let's be acknowledging of the fact that they've got some spinners who on their day can trouble any opposition. That can be said for any bowler, right?
Yep, indeed.
And they're going with enough spinners.
Yep, so the Pakistan national anthem has begun, and then after it will be the India national anthem. One more comment and then we'll go for the predictions?
Yeah.
Okay. Then go up further, Pawan, or if there is some more comments, go up. We took that. Sid and Shane, why is Desmond Haynes is saying, why there is no thought process of playing Fakhar Zaman for Usman and let Fakhar Zaman take over the keeping gloves and let Farhan, take over the wicket keeping gloves in this World Cup? Is Usman better than Fakhar Zaman?
Does Fakhar keep though?
I think occasionally he does.
Yeah, but I don't think he's kept for a while. Maybe that's why. I would agree that it's a bit weird seeing Fakhar out of the team. I think he's a mercurial talent, but can be a match winner when he strikes form.
Yeah, but he's not struck form for a very long time. And again, with Babar Azam, he is the guy upon whom Pakistan's chase. If it is in that 120, 130 range or 140, then Babar Azam can play typical anchor like
Siddharth, 140 you're in trouble.
Yeah,
not just
140 you're
against
in
Pakistan,
trouble.
against
Anyone.
Remember, if against the USA as well, it looked like you're just barely crossing 100 runs and you're posting about 25, 130. This was, if it wasn't for Surya Kumar Yadav, you weren't getting close to the kind of 176 or total that
160, 160 plus you are getting. Yeah.
So yeah, against any opposition in this World Cup, 140 is going to get you into trouble.
But then the nature of the wicket, that's why I'm saying Premadasa.
I think you still need one.
Because see, look at it.
If New York, you were assisted at the Nassau County because of that up and down pitch.
Yeah, drop in.
But look at all your T20 World Cups. You've not had a big score in the India-Pakistan contest. I told you, 2007, 141, 157. Okay.
But those were different times.
Again, 2012, same. 130, 16, 14 also hardly 140, 150. 22, 21, 150. 22, it was 162. Then 24 was 120. The kind of wickets, and even again, Asia Cup you saw, it was about 5 months back. I think there's the same kind of wicket in Premadasa.
Could very well be.
So that is why,
I think over 160, 170 could be a good total.
Good total, yeah.
Yeah. So that
because
is
I'd like to give, as the team batting first, I'd like to give about 15-20 runs extra, keeping due in mind.
because see, the thing is, you need a good start in the power play. If you're 6 overs, 70 for 1, then it allows you to consolidate and ensure you get to 160, 170.
Okay,
Because there will be a lull.
predictions.
Yeah, you go first, Shane.
Okay, I say India get 179
Oh,
and win.
okay. Harshit?
I'm going India 182
182. Okay,
and India win.
of course.
That had to be said.
171.
Ooh.
And
really
India,
hope- I really
India
hope-
are favourites to make it 8-1.
I really hope these go better than the predictions we had against USA.
Or we
Those
still,
are really bad.
or if you want, we can still pull out of it and say, no, let India only win. Let's not predict score.
I am not a fan of pullouts. So.
Okay. We won't do a U-turn like what has happened. So yeah, we stick by it. 171, and you said 190, right?
179.
179.
Or 179. Yeah.
And you said 182.
2 runs.
Okay.
No, 181 I said.
181. Okay, so let's see. Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan are coming out to bat in the cauldron of the Premadasa Stadium. It is the game that everybody was anticipating and hoping for. It's finally happening. In 2 minutes' time, the first ball will
exactly
be
the
bowled.
match that a week back people had said they're not going to be
Not
playing.
happening. But it's happening.
It's happened. And they have stepped out. No drama of Salman Agha.
Looks like he's rolling his arm over in practice. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
An off spinner against 2 left-handers. Very
And
interesting.
the other one who's warming up.
Saim
is
Ayub. That's Saim Ayub.
Yeah, Saim Ayub.
Could be.
Okay.
Shaheen isn't. Okay.
The eagle hasn't quite landed.
The eagle hasn't landed. But then let's see.
Interesting power play coming
Look,
up.
he's wearing a helmet. They're definitely going for a spinner.
Abrar.
But
Who
could be
knows?
Abrar
We don't
too.
know. You see, Abrar, I don't mind because he's a mystery bowler. He can,
And he's got control.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's see. Very interesting. Anyway,
Shall we look
take
at the
your-
first ball and then, or
Let's
look
see.
at the first
Yeah,
over?
yeah, let's watch along.
Let's watch along the first
couple of
over.
deliveries, yeah.
First
Okay.
over. It's Salman Ali Agha himself. Very interesting.
Wow, bold call.
That's a captain's call if that ever was one. Take note, Mitch Santner.
Yeah, and
when he
Sachin
wasn't bowling
Kashyap was
himself?
like saying, surprise. Yeah, well done,
Well
Sachin
done,
Kashyap.
Sachin Kashyap. Good call. Well, good call.
He was the one who said Salman Agha also you may see surprise.
Yeah.
Well done indeed. So yes, it is looking very interesting. Let's see how the pitch is at this point. Looks flat,
It always looks flat. It depends on.
but if it's sluggish, then you may see a very.
Harshit and me
attritional-
are working through throat issues to bring you guys this coverage.
too, both.
Yeah,
I know
he also has it.
You also.
He's literally seeing the open one.
Like I said, Siddharth, cautious approach.
Guys are blessed with absolutely mind-blowing immunity at this point in time.
I blame the sudden weather change.
Oh,
It's
it is.
suddenly gone hot.
It is warm.
What is going on? I was driving to work today and I had the AC on. I'm like, it's mid-February.
I've been sleeping with the fan on
Yeah?
for a couple of days now.
I will miss winters.
Same.
I will miss it, but okay.
That the winters never arrived for you, did they?
I went out
And look at the irony of it. I, by the way, am wearing the India jersey, which is a half-sleeve jersey.
Yeah,
You're wearing a
with the jacket.
sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a style. I don't have this. Okay. It is flat and on the stumps. So, good defense. And speed is 91 kmph.
Yeah, I expect him to be firing it in a little bit, not exactly
Yeah.
flighting it because again, only two men outside the circle. He'll probably look to. Let's see.
Correct.
Okay, good shot.
And
Single.
no, there is
The fielder's there.
good captaincy if he's got a fielder in that deep end to ensure he's patrolling the boundary. Abhishek will be the key now. So
Now, I think with Abhishek, he normally looks to always go inside out over covers.
cover,
That will be the key because do they have a fielder there? Do they move someone there?
I think you don't have. I think there is a fielder there. Yeah, see, just Abhishek extra cover. That's where he is. So, okay. So the first two balls are done. Rather anticlimactic. It was not a
How did you bowl
wicket,
the first two? Sorry, I was.
It was flatter.
on the call. Yeah.
and he came down the track, but he mistimed the ball to deep mid wicket. Okay.
Should be a bound. Finds the field.
There is an extra cover fielder there. So that's what I told you at that point. So if Pakistan can get a over which is less than 10 at the opening,
Very good start.
very good.
But let's see.
But again, long way to go. 40 overs. This is the one of 40 to be bowled. So it is coming very slowly onto the bat.
Yeah, see, and the speed also, look, he's changing his speed. He started slow, now it's dropped down to 88.4 clicks.
80,
And
yeah.
also, if you notice, this was the one that stayed with the arm.
Yeah,
It spun back in towards
Yes.
the left-hander. It wasn't spinning away.
It was
from
the
him.
arm ball.
Yeah.
Left right-hander's arm ball in that sense. Yeah.
Can he pierce the gap?
he punched the fielder
Oh,
again.
very interesting
It's
over.
been a very good start from Pakistan.
56
But I
miles.
like the
Even-
fact that Abhishek's not dancing down the track yet, which is to tell me that he doesn't have this single-minded approach.
Yeah.
Just going gung-ho. I think that's been the lowdown given to the.
No.
And he's gone. Oh, goodness.
It's a plan that's worked for
It's
Pakistan.
worked. Yeah. One over. One over. Okay.
It's a hefty blow to it.
That's a big blow.
That's a big blow. Yes, it is. But no issues. I think. Let's see. The
He
batting.
fell for the trap.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
doesn't need.
pressure.
I think it's those dot balls that
He
put
felt
pressure.
the pressure of the dot balls.
Yeah,
You remember he tried a similar thing in Australia also, where he tried to go over, but then he got caught in the circle there.
in the final of the Asia Cup as well, if I'm not wrong, he got caught inside the ring exactly at the
correct,
same
correct.
position. Maybe
Yes.
it was
And
too-
wasn't it Salman Ali Agha who's saying we'd like Abhishek to play and this and that?
Amir's words are they
Suddenly
coming?
ring true.
Ring true. Yeah, indeed. So yeah, we'll be back for the mid innings. Let's see how this match pans out. 1 for 1 or 1 over.
Yeah.
So bye bye from me, Harshit and Shane. Nikhil might join us for the mid match. So let's see how that goes.
Unlikely.
Unlikely, I know.
Yeah,
But still,
considering television commitments.
television commitments. Okay, so from all of us, bye bye. Enjoy the match. Commitments. Okay, so from all of us, bye bye. Enjoy the match.